Good afternoon. We have several injuries that are still being looked at. We don't have any real updates. There is a good chance Hunter Renfro returns this week. We're excited about that. Obviously very disappointed with the loss yesterday. Very proud of my team, our team. Our guys played hard, and disappointed for the Raider fans that we couldn't deliver a win. But once again, I thank all our fans, and the support that they gave us yesterday throughout time has been awesome. But I'll answer any questions I can.
How did Josh come out of the game feeling?
Not real good. You know, he had a hard time getting his shoulder pads off yesterday, and you know, all I can say is I've coached a long time, and I've had some really tough backs, really tough guys, and he is up there at the top of the food chain. This guy's one tough customer. He gave us everything he had yesterday, but his status for the coming weeks will be in question.
Is there some further consideration to shutting him and Trent Brown down for the season?
Well, Trent hasn't played in a while for obvious medical reasons. When these guys can play, we're going to play them. We're trying to win. We need them to win. But obviously we're going to do right by the player and do what the training staff says. And right now it doesn't appear Trent is going to play, although we're going to list him as questionable. And we'll do the same right now with Jacobs.
Gruden only had, I think, 23 snaps yesterday. Was that
Who?
Burl? Was that something? Was there something physically with him, or?
No, you know, it was 23 pretty good snaps he had. I'll say that he played pretty good, especially on the early downs against the run. But no, we didn't have a whole lot of snaps defensively, but we did roll the front, and I thought for the most part they did some good things.
Trayvon Mullen had career highs in tackles and passes defensed. Is he kind of opening up some?
That was a real bright spot for us. He played a heck of a game. I thought the PI call was very questionable. I didn't agree with that, but he had 3 PBUs. He tackled. He had a real presence of himself out there on the grass, a lot of confidence, and it's going to go a long way for him. So we're going to lean on him the next 2 weeks. If he can finish strong, we're really excited, obviously, about the entire rookie class.
The toughness on the tackles. Was that part of the arsenal that you knew he had?
Well, we have a lot of unknowns with a lot of these rookies. A lot of these guys weren't even, you know, 4th, 5th-year seniors. These are a lot of young guys that are unfinished products, Jacobs included. So we're really happy to see him do the physical parts of the game and the athletic parts of the game that the great corners have to do.
One last thing, he was saying that he was having a conversation with Connolly, the wide receiver, and he was like, let's get better, let's work, let's use this opportunity to get better here. I mean, is that the kind of mindset that he's been showing to
lately?
Conscientiously?
Yeah, I think lately. Yeah, I think he's going to be a really good pro. You know, his day-to-day work ethic is improving. We've been hard on him. I know I've been hard on him. And I'm really pleased with his progress. We expect to see more from Isaiah Johnson as well. And we'll see what happens this week.
When you watched the film yesterday of the offense, second half, anything you see that jumped out? Maybe?
I like what we did. I mean, I'm being honest with you. We had one possession in the third quarter, started on our 2-yard line. And one of the goals you have is to get a first down when you're backed up, change field position. And we moved the ball to midfield. Unfortunately, we didn't convert on 3rd down. And I punted the ball on 4th and 1. And don't regret doing it. Hindsight, I wish I had gone for it today. But good drive. Second drive, credit Jacksonville. They smelled out a screen pass, and they got a sack on us on 3rd down and long. And then the last drive was one of the best 4-minute drives I've been associated with. We took the ball on our 30-yard line and ran 6 straight runs. And Derek Carr ran the ball himself for a first down on a read option. And the league called El Riveron, and he apologized. And we accept the apology. But, you know, Derek was inbounds, and that play cost us dearly. So, you know, I was pleased with a lot of the things we did offensively. The first half, I felt we should have scored more points, but we moved the ball extremely well when we had it. And, you know, it's too bad the game ended the way it did.
How do you feel like Will Compton did with his increased role?
He didn't come off the field. He played every snap, played 2 phases of special teams. You know, for a guy that walked in here last month, it's pretty incredible, really. Really pleased with Compton.
Up until that last 6 minutes, the defense seemed like they, I mean, compared to what they had done the last couple of weeks, it seemed like they had turned a bit of a corner maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I think, we got a long way to go on defense, getting some guys healthy, and particularly at safety. We've been overwhelmed with injuries there. Lost another one yesterday. So, we did some good things. Minshew made some plays. Credit to him scrambling. And we weren't able to shut the door offensively and keep our defense off the field. But I thought overall the energy was excellent, and they did some good things.
You've had so many guys hurt that you've got a chance to look at pretty much everybody this year. Is there any thought at all? Do you want to see Deshaun Kaiser playing a game between now and the end of the season?
I'd like to see everybody get a chance. That's the way the world is right now. I want to win the game. I want to win. We want to win, and we're going to do everything we can to win. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here down the road with Deshaun Kaiser. And to answer your question, I want to win the game, and we're going to play our best players to win.
The offense still produced one touchdown drive in the second half in the last 5 games. Is there anything that you can put your finger on there? Or, our defense is doing anything differently?
I think it's a combination. I didn't play a lot of the starters in the second half against the Jets. We didn't have the ball a lot, many opportunities yesterday. A lot of it is probably my fault, I'm sure. We got to pick up our execution. We got to do some things better, and we got to get more opportunities, certainly.
3 times in the first half, you got in the red zone, settled for field goals. What happened on those drives? What do you guys need to do, sort of?
Well, disappointing. I think opening drive was excellent. Second possession was excellent. We got down there. I think Derek got aggressive a couple times. Got to check the ball down underneath. I think would have helped us on one of the drives. And then we had some negative yardage running plays on first down that hurt us. Early down runs, big losses that put us behind in the sticks. And I think those are 2 things that we got to take a good look at.
What do you think of the play of your tackles?
I think there were some pass protection sets that we got to get better at. I credit the Jaguars. They have a well-known, highly touted set of rushers, and they have 4 of them, and they keep them fresh. So I knew it was a tall order going in. We've got to get help where help is needed, probably a little bit more. But we think Brandon and Colton are 2 young tackles that had a couple snaps they probably regret, but I thought they played good enough for us to win.
Sharp played pretty well early on in the year. Is there a reason that Parker passed him up? Or?
He got a calf muscle problem, missed a couple weeks of practice. Parker practiced pretty good and has a lot of experience from a year ago. We want to see what he was able to do, and we weren't able to get 8 linemen up yesterday because of our injuries, so we let Brandon go wire to wire.
Jordan had another sack yesterday, and Paul has mentioned the possibility of a longer-term future with him here. Is he a person that has impressed you with his work ethic and his play, possibly?
Yes, he has. He's playing himself into being a Las Vegas Raider, no doubt. Impressed with him. He's come in here and not only made some plays, he's brought a sense of professionalism and experience. And, much like Darren Waller, he's had some tough moments in his life. And he's been a real, I think, good role model for our young team. And we like Jordan, and he's playing pretty good for us.
Now you're zeroing in on just your performance in the last 2 games, but are you aware that there's still a path where you could get into the playoffs?
Yeah, I am. And like I said, I'm really proud of our team. I thought look, it's not going to be perfect. We're finding ways to get first downs. We're finding ways to get a stop. We're struggling right now to kick the field goals. We're fighting. We're really. We played a tight end. Started yesterday. Eric Tomlinson played 20 snaps. I just met him. But we're battling. We're scrambling, and a lot of teams in this league are feeling the same thing. So we'll just keep playing hard, and that's why we want to play the best players. You never know what can happen. I've seen strange things happen in this league.
Are you guys considering bringing in a kicker to look at?
No, we're gonna see this kid kick himself out of it. This is a great kid. He's got a great amount of talent. I saw him hit 15 in a row last year, and I got a lot of faith in this guy. I really do. He's gonna kick himself out of it, or I'll be very disappointed. I got a lot of faith in this kid.
John, when the NFL tells you, and they apologize for blowing the call, does that give you a sense of appreciation, or is it like, you know what, that's just the way it is, we got to move?
I don't like it at all. I mean, they stopped the game in Indiana, took my middle linebacker away for 12 weeks. They ended his season. They stopped the game in Kansas City and took Mullins' interception away. Why the hell don't you stop the game and get the clock right? I don't think it was even close. So I'm not happy about it. You know, apologies are great, but this is 2020. I've been in enough meetings, and you know, I'm disgusted by it. I don't want any instant replay in my life personally, but if we're going to have it, let's use it properly. I don't think it's that hard.
Did the referee tell you what he saw, or did?
I'm obviously very upset here today talking about it. You know, they apologized. Like I said, Curtis Riley was not offsides. That was a 3rd and 8 where we're off the field. You know, everybody, I'm sure, has sour grapes today when it comes to officiating. You know, I hear fans yell at the umpires, or when I'm umpiring Little League games. But what happened yesterday, the quarterback gave himself up in the field of play. We got 8 guys out there, you know, so I'm not going to say much more, but to answer your question, it's not real fulfilling. Or is it fulfilling for our team or our fans that came out to support us?